Okay, back with the Moana matching game from Wonder Forge. It's a Disney licensed game, so you've got Moana characters. This is for ages 3 and up. You can play the solitaire, which is nice, so for 1 or more players. Made in the Czech Republic. The outside of the box is very well done, very colorful, well illustrated from the movie. No complaints there, it looks very nice. You have instructions, 1 little piece of paper. So this is basically the classic game of concentration. Here's what a sheet looks like. They're very colorful. They're probably this, I would say that they are thicker than a cereal box. So it's a decent thickness of cardboard. Got a scene on the catamaran here. So some fun scenes, and this one right here is nice. These are just. There's a few items here that could be almost like bonus wild cards, or is there a match for these? No, I guess they have matches, but there's a few that aren't actual images from the movie. They're just kind of drawings, which is a fun twist. You probably think of some fun rules for these. Maybe make them worth more points or something. These are laser cut. There is a barb on every side. Not a super big deal. They're very minimal, but there is that. So they don't pop out perfectly clean, but they're very close. I mean, no one's gonna really care about that little tiny barb there. It's not big enough to tip you off on what that item might be, I don't think, because most cards will have this. So unless you're super competitive, that's not gonna matter. That's not gonna matter. It's not gonna be a giveaway to anybody. All right, so traditionally you turn up 2 tiles, and you want to lay these out in a pattern so that you can help your memory. So if these are in a grid, it helps you remember. Let's do a 4x4 just as an example. So the first player would go, they would pick a card or pick a tile. All right, so they have the flower, and then they pick something else. We're trying to find the other flower. There's a leaf. All right, so no bueno, nothing good there. So these have to go back, and this is why I keep it in a pattern. So now I know that this second one here is the flower, and this one here is the leaf. Okay. This is a fun game. I think even as an adult, I like this kind of a game. And it's very well printed. The cards are thick. They are, well, I like that they give you a combination of images from the movie and also just the drawings is neat. They're laser cut well. Again, they have a little bit of a connection point on each side, but that's not gonna matter. And you have more packages. If you like this one, you can buy additional. There's Mickey Mouse ones. They have unicorns. They've got Harry Potter. So you can find what your child likes as far as a theme and go with that. Also, the price of this is very good. This is $10 right now. So for $10, you get a game that can be played many, many, many times by many generations. So this is a game that kids can play with parents. Even parents can play with other parents. It could be, my wife and I can play this. It's just a fun game. So for $10, good quality printing, nice quality card stock, a lot of replayability, solo or more than one player can play it. I give this a 9 out of 10. If you have this kind of game that you like, what's your favorite theme that you play? Any questions or comments, leave them down below, and I'll be happy to reply. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again real soon. So then the next person goes and they pick. They get the catamaran and the kite. Catamaran and kite. So we have flower, leaf, catamaran and kite. No matches there, so these go back face down. The next player goes again, which may be the first player again. And they pick, let's see, this one. There is young Moana, right? And they pick this one up. It's a match. So they got a match. So they would collect these 2 cards. That player now has these cards in there. It's kind of their score. So at the end of the game, you can count out how many pairs you match. And since they matched, they would usually get to go again. So they could pick again. So they pick the sun and the palm tree. Nothing there. This person picks the flower. Oh, that was over, what was that, here? Yeah, okay, so they matched it. So they would get to put that in their pile, and then they get to go again. Maybe they pick, let's see, you want to try and pick one that's not been picked before, because you know, for example, that's the flower. So you don't want to pick that one, you want to pick one that hasn't been picked before. So, oops, I'm taking my own advice. The sun and the palm tree. And you just rinse and repeat that until they're all picked up, and the one with the most matches wins. That's one variation. Again, you can play this solitaire. You play it against the clock. See how fast you can do it. If the child is very young, let them pick more than 1 tile at a time. So maybe they pick 4 at a time. So they pick 4 and try to match 2. So if it was like my daughter, she might pick this one, this one, and this one. So she got a match. So she can go again. These 2 go back under, that kind of thing.